everybody. I'm Sam.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title!
That's lit. Let's go. Right now.
Guys, we are back. It is Attack on Titan time. Season 4, Part 2. Episode is called Pride, or Episode 83. Last on, boys.
Bay is out.
Bay is out.
Bay is out.
Annie, the bag is secured.
Yes.
Hitch, our other fan favorite, is leading her
Somewhere.
towards Eren, I guess.
Oh.
Everybody is kind of everywhere. Connie is with Falco. Hopefully the mom doesn't eat
God.
him. Hanji and Levi are with Magath
Oh,
and
yeah.
Peaks.
Yeah. Dude, it feels like it's been like a shitload of stuff has happened since the last
Yeah.
time we
We
watched
haven't
this
been
show.
with Eren for a while also.
Yeah.
Like it's been 2 or so episodes since we've been with him. And Zeke is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
He's with Eren.
Just
They
dangling.
combined.
Just dangling.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Leave a comment down below. What do you think was going to happen to Falco? Because you've probably seen the episode by the time you're watching this. Were you right? Were we right? We're gonna find out. If it even happens this episode, check out the Patreon if you want to support us. We got early access, we got Discord, we got a sponsor tier. Support us if you want to.
And it's not a market substitute. Go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Watch AOT over there first. Come back to YouTube. Watch your boys' reaction. Alright? We love you guys. Punch it. Bah!
Oh, okay.
Hanji? Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm.
Aw.
Oh, man.
It's probably the last thing she wants to do.
夫はいなくなったよ
Dang.
リヴァイ
Oh, this is before.
Mm-hmm.
Frick.
How is he alive?
He's still got his legs.
巨人にされたけど君だけ生き残ったこの怪我でまだ生きてるのも同じ理由だろうね君が我慢だからだ
Because he's just that good.
Wait, are we gonna see them in the coordinate
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
paths? Sorry.
Yeah, it's true. They didn't show him.
イエーガー派が脊髄液でこの島を支配するなら私たちは一生この島を
Everything's just gone to shit.
多分順番が来たんだ自分じゃ正しいことをやってきたつもりでも時代が変わ
Well, I haven't thought about that
Yeah.
guy forever.
A long time, dude.
るいっそ二人でここで暮らそうか
Pastor Nick.
One of the guys.
ねえリヴァイ
Oh, no, that wasn't Nick.
Yeah,
That was... Oh! Look at this!
Shit. Shit.
Animated. Yeah.
今のまさか
Yeah.
エレンが世界を
Oh, it's
Damn,
over.
it's that
it's over.
fast?
It's over.
Wow.
It's over.
Oh! Where'd that shithead go?
起きなくていい
ヘマをした奴に死を選ぶ覚悟があることを見つけず
Oh!
Oh, he
Yeah.
did lose his
Oh, it's the trigger
fingers.
fingers.
逃がした
Poor guy, dude.
目
He
的
looks...
は
Yeah.
あんたたちとは利害が一致する
Theo Magath and
Theo
Pink Finger.
Peak finger?
どうやって俺の弾丸を避けるつもりだ
True.
弾は避けられないだがこのざまを敵の前にみすみすさらした
Yeah.
撃つか効くかあんたたち次第だ
Gotta love him.
He's such a cold dude,
Got to
man.
love him.
ではいつ前に聞こうジークを殺すと言ったろ
Mm-hmm.
奴は
That's the $1
今
million question.
おそらくは王家の血を利用するためにエレン
That's what I thought. He's like got him like,
Yeah.
you know.
That makes
oh.
始
sense.
祖の巨人
Stay in constant contact with him like a prisoner.
Yeah.
我々はやるしかないんだよみんなで力を合わせよう
Alright, let's go. Team up. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. God, that thing is fucking insane. I want to see it again.
Comes before the fall.
Yeah, true.
How many more episodes are we just gonna get that shot?
I don't think much longer. Oh, come on. Are we just giving up?
People need to sleep. I don't think they've slept.
It's only been a day since like this whole season started. Damn.
Oh, yes.
Don't do it, Connie.
母さんにファルコを食わせるにはどうすればいい？やっぱり力づくか。怪我でもさせて巨人の力があることがバレたらおしまいだ。
I
いい
feel like
方法
he
を考
should,
えないと。
I feel like Falco does know he can become a Titan.
素直な子だよな。
I mean, they get like the
熟
amnesia
するこ
thing.
とに文句も言わない。
But Aaron didn't know about Titans back in the day, where Falco knows about the shifters these days.
信じているの
That's a
か。
good point.
そうじゃ。お前なら分かってくれるか。
Fuck no.
She beating potatoes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, Sasha.
Dude, we're already here. Oh no.
病院に行くんじゃなかったんですか？どうして廃墟の村に？
ああ、面白いものがあるから見てもらおうかと思って。
Ew, he was making it weird too, like. Oh my gosh, dude.
中古村。
どうして分かった？
昨晩あなたの独り言を聞
Oh my god.
サッシャって飛行船でガビに撃たれた仲間の兵士ですよね。
Why would you
あなた
spill the
は俺が
beans?
誰かを知りながら知らないふりしてここまで
Why
連れ
would
てき
you?
た。
What a fool,
I
man.
thought Connie was internally thinking that. I didn't even watch his lips. I thought he was just saying it in his head.
違う。あれは戦闘行為だったとわきまえてる。
Connie's kind of cold, man. This is scary.
Yeah, like he's acting like a
Oh, she's still
freaking
there.
serial killer. Connie's acting like he's done it
事
before.
情なんだ。
Oh, God, I hate it.
これを俺に見せてどうするつもりですか？
Exactly.
Damn, dude. Run!
Ain't
Just
no way.
bolt.
巨人の歯磨きを手伝ってほしいんだ。
Ew, that's so
こんな貴重な
creepy.
体験
うわ
めったにないぞ。
What the fuck?
That was the weirdest face.
Yeah, it
That
was.
was like Deku impersonating All
あ
Might.
の上から
Yeah.
やるだけだから、あそこまで登ってみて考えようぜ。
He's just gonna throw him in the mouth.
いいだろう。
Oh, that's so messed
Connie.
up.
Oh, be quick.
Dude, stop. Don't kill this kid.
うるせえ。聞きたくねえ。何も言うな。お前には分からねえよ。
How do you reason with him?
This is such unhinged behavior from him. This feels so weird.
アギトの力
Oh,
ガリアードさん
He doesn't
Yeah.
know. Does Connie accidentally kill himself in this moment?
No, Will.
That would be
Shush.
horrible.
No.
Armin gonna kill
He's
her?
just gonna kill her.
Yeah. Where's he going in?
No. Maybe he'll fake it, go in and cut it the nape from the inside.
Is he really gonna kill himself? No, no. Dude, don't do this. If he goes in and kills this thing, that would be the biggest troll.
Connie's gonna get eaten. Okay.
Oh, Connie saved him.
Ew.
Oh.
It's like the first time that thing has moved.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
He just found out. Yeah.
Oh, and his brother too's dead. Oh, no, 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 no,
どうする
no,
つもりだったん
no.
だ。
君のお母さんが人の姿に戻ってた。
Damn, that's a good friend.
超大型巨人を継承してな。
She would have inherited the jaw.
そうなりゃ母ちゃんを苦しめるって考えりゃ分かることなのに子供と友達を殺すかもしれなかった。そんな兵士になっちまったんだ俺は。
That's why you have friends, to like keep each other in check, you know? So you don't make those bad
俺は母ちゃんに戻れる
decisions.
兵士にだから 困ってる人を助けに行こ
That was way easier than I thought.
探した
Give me that fucking
私
thing
を
back.
探してくれたの
Yeah.
ごめんなさいでもあなたに近づけると思って
This girl's so creepy, dude. Oh.
雷装の破片がお腹にあって
Oh,
もう
dude,
取り出
she's
せません
dead.
She did. She was the one who blew it up next to her.
少しだけイエーガーさんと話したことがありますあなたのことでこのマフラーは捨ててほしいと話してました
What?
でも私と返して
Maybe Aaron knew that this story would be shared to Mikasa. All the more reason to push her away.
あなたに憧れて
I like her outfit, by the way. It's
Kui wa.
really cool.
生きたのですから
It's the Kenny coat.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks just like it.
That's crazy that this is happening and they just have to like pretend like it's not
Life goes on.
Yeah.
特の字
Wow, that's the last of the Titans.
自由をもたらす影の願いを
Bells of freedom. That's really twisted.
我々エルディア帝国は100年以上にわたり世界に迫害され続けた
I don't like this man in charge.
だが終わった我々はもう自由だ
I can't believe Jean is
解放
standing
者
there.
エリート
Yeah.
ミカサお前もイエーガー派に加わって当事者に名乗りてるの
Get the
か
fuck away from me.
興味ない
Not
ギャンが
interested.
すっかりその気らしいがな
心臓を捧げよう
Back, back.
Come on, we all know Johnny on Team Flock.
I hope so.
捧げよう
That's what you said, the whole Yelena thing with Armin.
I know, I'm really just hoping that's the case.
心臓を捧げよう
うまずは腹ごしらえだしかし本当なのかアルミ
全ての皇室
Is that
Hey!
兄が復活した
Easily
可能
it's
性が
Annie.
Yeah.
Look at her face.
What the fuck?
Why is she eating so
What?
兄がパイをむさぼり食ってる
Dude.
Shut up,
や
Connie.
めろよコニー
汚ねえ食い方
何年ぶりのパイなんだよ
She eats like a pig.
Annie's, they're all just chill with this immediately?
Oh.
Wow.
ないし
Yeah, they probably yoked her up.
ヒッチ偶然アルミコニーと会
And
い
you couldn't bring
行
Hitch?
動を共にすることになった
She could have helped.
Now she's an expendable. She's gonna die now because she's not the main
Don't
characters.
say that.
If you're not the
去
main
年間話
characters.
しかけてくれてありがと
Oh.
うさようなら
Sayonara.
いい質なルームメイト
To be fair, Hitch survived by staying back last time.
Poor
帝
girl.
国民
Damn,
の
it's
諸
still
君
red.
よく集まってくれたこれより
Oh boy.
エルディア帝国にあだなす二人の義勇兵
Oh,
を
Flock's dead right now.
Yes, he
Because they ain't
is.
killing Anya and
我
Yelena.
々イエガー派が世界を治めんとするエレンの意志を継ぎこのパ
All
ラディ
these
島の
guys
統治を宣言す
seem
る
to
こと
like
である
Flock though. Right, so what is he gonna do if he glacks him?
Yeah.
まだ打たないの
Yeah, she don't care, man.
God, you're all insane.
No!
罪人はおにゃ
No! He's actually a good
罪
person.
人は安楽死刑
Unlike Yelena.
エルディア帝国に従って生きるくらいなら死を選ぶとは
Because you're gonna go and kill everyone, that's
今
why.
のうちに
Whoa.
俺は我から故郷を救うためエルディアに力を貸したそれはあんたたちのためでもあったそして力を貸した結果
Your homeland's
俺
gone.
の故郷は潰され残ったのは出来の悪い排外主義者
Yeah.
のクズ野郎だ
Fuck them, dude.
突然無差別に殺されることがどれほど理不尽なことか知ってるはずだろうどうして
They literally
あんたた
lived
ち
it
が
for
分
so
かんないん
long.
だ
They're not gonna want to hear you, bud.
黙ってないでなんとか言えよじゃあ
Sean. Dude. Sean. No. I don't believe it. He didn't. He didn't kill Anya.
Oh.
おいしまった外したお前
何のつもりだ。
Okay. I was really worried right now.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
god.
No! Oh no!
They're gonna scoop them out. They're rescuing.
You sure?
Yeah.
That better have been a clean bite. He can't grow legs back. She got all of them. Oh, frick. Oh! Kill him.
4 gunshots in a row.
Oh man!
Yes.
Oh man.
Jean's our boy.
And these two, I love this. Everybody.
They gotta get Reiner to
Yes.
complete the whatever, the group,
Squad.
the fellowship.
Suicide
The
Squad.
fellowship. What is what I was thinking.
誰かこっちを見てる。
Who's that?
どうするのアルミ。
Who was that?
Who could that be?
I don't know. Oh, Reiner?
No.
No.
I don't know, Annie was just looking back, so I wasn't sure.
Oh.
Oh,
Probably it was a brutal. I mean,
Damn, look at the water,
君は
dude.
何ヶ月も巨人になったままでいられるんでしょ
yeah.
歯磨きとかしないの
失礼ですよ。
That's a rude thing to ask a lady.
Look at that.
あのまま耳を塞いで部屋にこもっていたから。
all that time ago.
それじゃあ骨の燃えかすが俺を許してくれ。
Marco?
じゃあ
I think so.
言ってみろ。
Yeah, I think it's Marco.
いいから体洗え。
Alright, Yelena, are you still a psycho?
なんて私は
Give me a
君を
chance.
覚悟することが車力の力を借りる条件だったんだ。
Oh.
生きたまま引き渡せ。
Because you betrayed him. Yeah.
起きな。
Annie. He's gonna trip out, dude.
Oh my gosh.
時間がね。早く行くぞ。
Connie.
どこに
Oh my gosh.
Ashes on the fire!
To save the world.
Don't end! They teased me! They really just put on Ashes on the Fire just to turn it off. That's so rude. Guys, that was our reaction to Pride. It's very
Episode
different.
83 of Attack on Titan.
Very different shift in tone
Oh
for
yeah,
episodes.
for sure. They wrapped all that up. I mean,
Yeah.
not all of it. There's still like the Jaegerists, but like they cleaned all that up way faster than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And the man who was watching.
Yeah, I don't understand what the heck.
So you don't think that was Reiner?
No, because Reiner was not.
Reiner's in
that-
like a... They
They-
went to Reiner. This was...
They also said that Reiner was going to be out cold for a couple days.
Okay. I wasn't sure, just because I knew Annie looked back and saw the figures, and then she was the first face that Reiner saw, so I wasn't sure if it was like, hey, we should go back and just get him. But
No.
if it's not, then
Who would Annie know?
who the heck would that be?
Well, everyone. I think it wasn't the fact that Annie. I mean, I know the camera focused on Annie, but she wasn't the first one to see it, nor was she.
Maybe it's that she will pick up on maybe someone tailing them.
Yeah, I mean,
because
like,
she's like a hunter.
Yeah, she's still like got that Marleyan warrior candidate training.
Okay.
Plus, she's also OVA Annie is detective sleuth Annie
Oh, yeah.
Holmes.
Annie Holmes?
Annie Holmes, yeah. So, so we started with Levi, right? Levi
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Hanji.
Yeah.
We got to see their
Fuck is
their
that?
moments after escaping from Zeke.
Yep.
He lost some fingers. He lost his trigger fingers.
His face has 2 scars across it.
It's
across his
stitched.
eye.
She stitched up his whole face, or his whole right side of his face.
I'm sorry, I have a bit of an issue with that. If you noticed, his whole chest had nothing wrong with it. It was just his face and hands. He was right next to Zeke. I mean, there should be scars and shit. His whole... how is he alive? How is he alive?
Ackerman.
I don't agree with that. No, I'm not accepting that. This is ridiculous.
Adam, it's ridiculous that your favorite character in AOT is still alive.
Mikasa? Yeah.
It's easily Levi.
I think his is still Mikasa.
Yeah, it's Mikasa, dude.
I mean, it is wild that I just don't know how the Thunder Spear works.
And to be fair, we still do we know that he was right next to the impact when they exploded, or did he get away a little bit?
He was standing right next to him.
Well, we didn't see it. It was just his face and then explosion. We didn't see technically his body.
We saw his body fly away in flames.
I thought that was.
And it looked like his
Zeke's
legs
body.
were gone.
That was Zeke's body. That guy.
Both of them.
Zeke definitely lost his legs. Those were definitely Zeke's legs for sure.
Well, the spear was in his body.
Yeah.
And he was going to lose everything.
And Levi was chopping off his legs already, inch by inch.
But yeah,
Digress.
Levi survived, and
Well, does he have his legs? Did we see?
yeah,
that?
he did.
Yeah, he did.
His legs were there. He was like,
It was
laying
just
out.
he lost his fingers and he's got scars on his face.
He might have shrapnel. Well, I don't know. His legs are probably broken because
He's on a card.
I mean, from the sound of it, it's not like he's doing anything for the rest of the season.
Just
he
killing
can't
Zeke.
move.
Yeah. Good luck.
That his resolve. That's pretty
Good.
cool.
He's gonna have to have his body strapped onto Mikasa and fly up to Eren
Yeah.
at this point. Like, I don't know how he's
I'd
gonna
love to see that.
do some like Luke and Yoda stuff, like carry him on his back.
I could say like Transformers, but for some reason I'm going to like the XYZ Dragon Cannon from Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, never mind. Transformers, the ultimate Mika Levi Ackerman
They just
Jumbotron.
The
Power
Morphin
Rangers?
the Morphin
Yeah.
Power Rangers.
I mean,
How they
Transformers
like,
combined
attack each other?
too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Power
You know what I
Rangers,
meant.
They all like
Yeah.
meld together. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a cool part. I like those toys. Jinx.
But Levi and Hanji both experienced the paths.
I love how quick it was.
Levi didn't really care. Yeah, how quick it was cool. Levi was like, I have to kill Zeke. Like, where are they? What
It's
happened?
like the Tsukiyomi.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like,
Yeah.
literally, they just didn't, like, he just doesn't care. He's like, where's Zeke?
Yeah.
This is my one mission at this point. That's all it is. Hanji's like, man, we're gonna get hunted. Like, the Jaeger's gonna rule the world. We're gonna have to hide.
Dude, that was so sad seeing her cry as she killed one of their soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
That's so sad.
Shooting them one by one as they keep coming.
And she did the double tap roll.
I mean, here's the thing too, is like, you know, other than when they had to turn against the like upper powers in season 3, like, you know, the they behind the scenes, like the
Oz.
Reese family and Kenny's gang, the interior police, like, there wasn't, we haven't had infighting. It's like we've been a one people. You know what I mean? They've never had this like split in, like, you know, I mean, granted, they did because they overthrew the king and all those people, but like everybody was on their side, and now it feels like they're getting ousted, even though they're the good guys.
Yeah, I like the parallel that they made. I don't remember the guy's name from season 3. It was the guy who had strangled Pastor Nick or whatever, had beaten him up or whatever.
The guy was the military
Yeah.
police guy.
Because he gave the line about, like, Hanji, one day you're going to be just like me.
Yeah,
He was the one that was with Kenny and all, like, the flashbacks, right?
Yeah, he was one of the corrupt cops from the interior police. Why did a memory of him come up in this instance? Just because she has to kill Jaegerists?
No, I think she said it. I think my time is coming where, like, the new regime is going to take her and take Levi and be like, you know, you guys are the bad guys now. Throw them in jail or off them or whatever happens.
Wild perspective. Because, yeah, I guess at the time, the interior police thought what they were doing was, like, God's work for extinguishing the Eldians, essentially. I guess at the end of the day, that's what they all believed, is making sure the day would come where the Eldians can live in peace, and then up until that point, just die.
Yeah.
The Fritz way.
Yeah.
We went to Connie's village.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Levi and Peaks.
They met with Magath.
They met with Magath.
True.
One thing I love,
Theo.
I always love Levi's like whole like his speech to Eren in season 1, like only you can make the choice type of thing of like what you're gonna do and how you're gonna do it. That's what he was telling Magath too, not to the same extent, but just like shoot. You have the gun. Shoot me or don't.
Yeah.
You have to figure out what you're gonna do. Like,
That was
do you
badass.
are we gonna work together as a team, or are you gonna just shoot me and figure it out on your own? Whatever at this point, you know.
Yeah.
And that it's not a whatever. Like he's like, oh fuck it, just kill me. But it's like that's just his way of thinking. It's just like you are the one that ultimately decides what is happening. Which you also sorry, random, but to bring up for other episodes, it makes sense kind of too where like Aaron's mind is. You know what I mean? Because like Aaron is like I know he can see the future, and there's this whole future destiny thing, people pushing you, but at the end of the day, Aaron is like, you need to make these decisions. You know what I mean? Because like he doesn't like take control of Grisha's body. It was like, I'm gonna go kill them. He like eggs Grisha on to like making the choice. So it's like a twisted way of doing that instead of being like, oh, just do whatever you want. Aaron's like, you know, that he lives his life in that mode. So
it's your free will. It's your expression of free will.
Yeah.
To make a choice, whether it's the wrong or the right choice, you have to be the one to decide at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It's the great thing about free will. It's also the shitty thing about free will.
Very shitty thing, yeah.
You're born to this world, and your one gift is free will, and then you decide how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can end up in jail, end up on the ground, or in the White House, or wherever.
Yeah.
Ruling an empire, depending what era you're from. Yeah. I love Theo Magath. I didn't know his first name, but I like Magath a lot. I don't know if we've talked about him much, but I've enjoyed his tenderness towards the kids, even more so recently now that they're away from Marley and Eyes. And kind of how, we might have, I don't know if we brought up, but like just the fact that he was set up to basically usher in a nicer Marley, even though it's kind of
next
late.
gen.
It's kind of late now, because they're all probably going to die in the next few episodes, but...
the episode when he hugs...
yeah.
What's her face?
Gabby.
That was a what the fuck moment for me, but it was also like, that's very adorable and sweet.
But you know what's even wilder about that is even earlier he hugs him, and it's the day Aaron kills all the generals in Marley at night. I think he goes and comforts her when Zeke drops the bomb on... Levi drops the bomb on Zeke's neck or whatever.
Yeah.
But right away, right off the bat, he's now like free to show his human side because there's not eyes that could potentially kill him or Gabby as a result of showing kindness to people. So I always like slowly have built my trust towards Magath, even though he was a Marleyan. It's like that, well, it's kind of like what Pixis said. Like, you have to kind of pretend to be the bad guy, infiltrate into the ranks, and when the day comes, maybe you can make it better, which is what Keith said to, you know, not Jean, but some of the kind scouts that are not trying to kill us.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
So far, Keith is alive.
Yeah. He jumped out the window.
Oh, was me?
Huh?
What?
He jumped out a window?
Didn't he didn't he tell the dudes? Oh no, I'm thinking about when he saved the day. After he was talking to the scouts last episode,
Yeah.
He was like, "You guys just go join the Jaegerists and do something. You know, survive until you can make a right move." He basically said he was going to go out and fight or just like die.
What if that was him in the window?
If that was him in the window? I mean, yeah, it could be.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who it would be. Like, the only vibes in terms of, like, mystery at this point would be, like, a Zeke or an Aaron type of thing. But then it's like,
that doesn't make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are we shadow casting now? Is this the only way Aaron can now get in touch with our friends?
Yeah.
Because he's
Aaron's a wog.
Well, it's like, are we going to live the rest of our season without Aaron?
Yeah.
Like, can you really do that to the main character and not have him present, just have him a monster for the rest of the show? Or can he still tap in through, like, the path and talk to our characters? Because I was wondering that. I thought he was the one who stole the scarf, but it was just Luis. I thought it was going to be some weird shit like he could just take stuff and just manipulate what he wants and just have it one day, but Luis had it. I guess she's on her deathbed.
Yeah.
She's injured. She has shrapnel on her side.
Can't remove it. Iron Man, that shit.
It's funny. I don't know if I took it out of the reaction, but I was like, I bet she died from that explosion because she shot the rocket so darn close. I thought it would be like those examples they said in season 3 where they were talking about doing on Reiner, and they're like, somebody one day, don't do it close enough because you will die by this. So.
Oh yeah.
It's probably Louise.
Probably how she did it.
We went to Rugako.
Yeah. Falco knew about that. Because he heard...
Because Connie's a dunce,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
He's such a dunce.
Yeah.
He literally was just like, kids asleep, and he's like,
Sasha, would you understand?
Sasha, would you understand me murdering this kid, Falco? Falco probably was like, what the fuck? What does that mean?
I will say a defiant opinion against what will be the consensus by the end. Connie's face was way weirder to me than Yelena's face.
It's been a lot of weird faces this season.
Yeah.
Well, Yelena's already weird to me, so like it can work. Connie was so weird this episode.
Yeah, he was.
I was like, what are we doing right
Yeah.
now? Like, I was like, why is he being... I mean,
Want to
like,
brush his teeth with me?
I know, I was like...
You wanna brush his teeth?
I was like...
When do you get to do this in your life?
Yeah,
Brushing Titan's teeth?
it's a rare opportunity.
Hanji? You talking about Hanji?
No,
Oh, Connie, when he was doing the
It's
face.
You want to brush his teeth?
Yeah, that's what we're here for. Climb the ladder. It just felt like you want to get in my car, kid? Like, it
Yeah,
was
that.
so sketchy.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I don't
What
like
did-
that Connie.
What did he say when they came to the village? He was like, I thought we were coming for a hospital. And he was like, oh, I want to show you something here.
Like, that's so creepy.
Yeah, that's-
I want to show you something. Bro, he's a little kid.
I'm out. I'm
He
out
said
at
he
that
needs to get to
point.
the hospital. That's
Yeah.
what, if I was Falco, I'd be like,
Just,
Run.
Okay. I'm not getting on your horse any longer,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Ugh.
so then Armin
Yeah.
and Gabby showed up, tried to talk some sense into him, and then Armin thought of Arvin Smith to make an ultimate sacrifice and jumped right on in.
Yeah.
Why does Armin use, like, these situations for, like, the most... Don't get you
Outlandish.
wrong. I love Falco. He is very important. He's also a Titan shifter. He's also 12, and Armin doesn't really know him. I get that Armin is trying to make this, well, this is how we're going to make humanity better, because, like, we can't start infighting already. But, like, going and, like, dying and giving the most powerful Titan in the world to...
Some
like,
random woman.
Some random woman who definitely probably doesn't want it.
Yeah.
And after living 14 years... I mean, we don't really know... I've always been curious about, like, what is the mind state of, like...
Armin?
No, I mean, like, a pure Titan.
Okay.
Like, we've never been, like, shown, like, what... Because, you know, it's like they go in and then they come out, you know, if they come out, they don't have memory. Like, they remember literally everything leading up to them turning into a Titan. So it's like...
I have the best answer for you.
Okay.
Because I was just watching a review from like 2 years ago on Isayama's origin and why he started making the show, and apparently he was at a bar and saw. It was either he was at a bar or somebody was delivering food, but they were completely wasted. It was for his first interaction with like a drunk person, and he thought it was so weird that sober humans share the same bodies as like what happens to a body when it's drunk. And so that was like the inspiration for Titans. So it's like I guess you could maybe say Titans' mindset is like when you're completely wasted and you don't cognitively know what's happening. But
He's an
you
abnormal.
Thank
Yes.
you. Have muscle memory. Instincts when you see something that looks yummy.
Well, so like at that point, I'm like, she's probably been dead. Or if she is like someone, I mean, she's clearly cognitive enough, like her Titans are, because they're able, Ymir, hi son, or whatever she said to Connie back then, or hi,
Welcome home.
welcome home, that's what it was. Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
That was so creepy.
like, why would we want to bring this lady back? And I get it. It makes sense. Like, Armin thinks that this is, like, one of the penultimate decisions that will lead to, like, a better future for everybody. Kind of like Erwin sacrificing himself. I just don't know if utilizing your one-time sacrifice move, like, you only get it once.
that.
I don't know if utilizing for that, like, makes the most sense. I understand the logic and, like, where he was thinking about the whole situation. I just don't really, like, agree that
Probably
much.
just on the cuff. Like Connie's so close to the mouth, I'm just gonna stand on top of the mouth and like delay.
I mean, at that point, just, like, I don't want to say this, but fuck it. Just kill Connie.
Yeah.
Or slice the mom's neck.
Right,
That's
then
what I
kill
think.
her.
Is it because it's
That's
hard
what you
because it's
should
upside
do.
down? Is it because it's upside down and the neck is covered?
Levi
technically?
cut one's head off. Go ahead and do
It's
that.
Levi.
Yeah, that's not Armin.
It's Levi, bro. Remember,
Alright, turning colossal.
Armin
stop on
just
the
got
head.
his first Titan kill, by the way. The Pixis is his first Titan kill. That's pretty crazy. He's never gotten a kill.
On camera. There was a long time. They cleansed,
maybe
they
during
cleansed
the
the
cleansing.
whole, island of Titans.
On camera, Pixis was his first Titan kill.
Somebody for sure is gonna shit on us for that.
But yeah, so he ended up, Connie saved Armin. And Connie realized how dumb he was being. Which is good. I'm glad that reality set back in for him. I get it. He
His
was
main
manic.
character potential is taken, stripped from him.
Yeah, I know. I was like, man, this is like the most I've ever like understood and like really felt like what Connie was thinking in any given moment. Like from his monologue to himself to like him arguing with, Armin, and then after the fact when he was like, it only would have made her suffer being the Colossal Titan. Like, that was a bad move to give her that anyways. And just him being like, man, how could I even, like, stand to see my mom when she's said to be a good soldier? And I literally almost was the soldier that sacrificed a kid.
And a friend.
Yeah, and a friend. So
if he thinks that would make her life miserable being the Colossal, how would she feel if she was the Jaw?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
same
just
fucking thing.
I think the only thing different is that the Colossal is like responsible for killing like millions at a time, or like hundreds of thousands. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're the Jaw, granted it's more close and personal. Like, you're killing ones and twos at a time. But like, Armin has on his conscience like a whole city. Mm-hmm. And that's not something most normal people can live with, especially someone who's lived in a village their whole life and wasn't bred for war.
And at the end of the day, you're gonna have to explain to your mom what
has happened,
how she got to be where she is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if she would be able to live knowing that a child was killed in the process just to save her.
Yeah.
And her family's gone too. Connie's the only one left, and you're entering back into apocalypse.
And she's gonna die in 13 years anyways. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I enjoy your upside down life, Mom. I still think they should
put her out of her misery.
I still think they should have just ended it. Maybe they just are holding out hope for one day to see
that
if they can
Aaron
fix
might.
it.
Yeah, they could fix it, or Aaron turns it back, or something. I don't know.
At this point, I'd be willing to bet that what's going to happen, because like, what else is the story keeping a Titan for? Yeah. Maybe that'll be like the first example we see of like a process that works in the end. Because like, you should have wrapped the story right there when the last importance of Connie will probably ever be present as a main thing in AOT.
Yeah.
Because we don't have time to really focus on Connie for the rest of the journey, unless it's like a sacrifice later on. So I feel like maybe that's why the mom's still alive at this point.
Yeah.
Because normally you should just cut loose ends on a story if you're covering all your bases.
Yeah. Mikasa went searching for the scarf.
Yep.
She kind of like she rounded up all her or cut. This episode I felt like was cutting the loose ends or wrapping them up, tying them off, whatever you want to say. Like, Mikasa went and found her scarf, talked to the Luis girl, gave her final of course we knew she wasn't going to join the Jaegerists, but like, she gave her final like, nah, I'm not joining the Jaegerists. And that death stare to Jean in the meeting room of, hey, we're joining with the good guys, don't fucking, you know what I mean? I don't know when the decision was made, but like, if it was at that moment or later that they decided to join up with Peaks and Magath. So
yeah, I didn't catch any flags for how Jean would know unless they had just scooped them up like they did with the Card Titan and just be like, hey, you're on our side now.
Well, they said that in the end of the episode they agreed. They made the plan
deal
yesterday.
Yeah. Anya Capone made it another day without dying. Yelena, her days are definitely counted.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like she's going to be hearing the Marleyan trial or whatever they have going for them.
It's just going to be Magath.
Another
and Peaks.
execution. Yeah.
It's just going to be Magath and Peaks executor.
A traitor.
It's crazy to think that even in the end, I know that they all didn't realize it, like Marley, but like Zeke was still really fighting for them. Even though he like betrayed them, caused the whole Liberio incident and, sacrificed a lot of their people and their military, but like he was still fighting for like their betterment at the end. I mean, the whole euthanism, it was just funny because they, like, when they were explaining, like, Yelena knew the whole time, like, that she was not actually helping us. She was going to stab us in the back to euthanize all of us. And then Anya Capone, he legitimately thought that he was helping, like, the
doing a good thing.
Like, he thought he was, like, being a liberator and not, like, a,
saving his people.
And he was saving his own people, but it ended up just stabbing in the back because Aaron's gone psycho and decided to kill the rest of the world.
It is very bizarre. The Beast Titan's ideology, Zeke's ideology, considering he was on Marleyan's side of things. Like, because Marleyans wanted to kill them. He wanted to not kill, but postpone so that they will die off peacefully.
Well, no, the Marleyans want the weapons. They still want the Titan. Titans. I think that's where the divide is that Zeke is trying he's trying to end suffering for the Eldian people and the rest of the world by just killing all Eldian people, whereas they're like, nah, we still need them Titan shifters though. They're still what gives us the edge amongst the rest of the world.
Yeah, I wonder if this took place like another 100 years from now, when Titans become a little bit more obsolete with technology. Where would the Marleyans side with Zeke? Like, would there be more of a close alignment? Would there be a push that maybe Zeke's way is the best way going forward?
Yeah.
What's to stop if Eldians were euthanized, that parasite just going to another species?
I mean,
it got very lucky and found Ymir.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
If it can finally find a new host.
I mean, I feel like wouldn't it have, if it was, the goal was to spread and live, so like why wouldn't it have tried to spread to other people? Or how do we know that, I know that Ymir blew up that tree back in 2,000 years ago, but how do we know there wasn't like a little puddle that was left over and like a squirrel fell in it and now we have squirrel Titan?
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you were going to say like there was an egg in the corner.
Does it want to host so badly?
Godzilla that shit.
Why did it stay in the water for so long? Can it not crawl out of water? Does it always need liquid substance to be like surviving?
Alive, maybe.
Whether it be blood, urine,
spinal
water,
fluid,
etc.
liquid.
Well, because exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe it dissipates if it's not in the water substance. Because like, why would it stay in the caves forever if it's a host that wants to attach or a parasite?
Who's to say it was attached to Ymir? Who's to say it just touched her and now she could do that?
It might have just touched her,
and
but
it's still there.
From the looks of Eren, it looks like it's just been in his body forever.
Yeah. True.
God.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just find it very weird.
Yeah. What is cool? You brought up like Eren, like influencing Grisha, but like not doing the act. Like he had to egg him on, like free will. It's also kind of cool because like, I guess in my original perception of Eren grabbing Ymir, it was like a forced rumbling, but it seems more like he gave her the option.
Yeah.
Like, this is when you are no longer, because he says, you're not a slave, you're not a god, you're just a person.
Yeah.
You make the decision.
Yeah.
Do you want to go with Zeke's thing, or do you just want to take out your rage on the world, even if the rage you're taking it out on is the world that didn't offend you? But this is your choice, and you can just join me in what I want to do.
Yeah.
So where is she, I'm wondering?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Is she dead?
Is she alive?
Yeah.
Like, how does that work? There was another thing, too.
Or is she with Eren
here's
and
another
Zeke?
thing, too. Because I was thinking on this, the past thing. We were talking about, like, what is it exactly? Or, like, is it another dimension? What if it's just, like, the subconscious?
It could be.
Like, what if it's just, because we only see it when Ymir dies.
That's like the past could be like the brainstem.
Because I don't know any other. We can say another dimension. That's easy. But like, what if it's like she dies? That's where her subconscious goes, and it just stays dormant until one of the 9 summons her to make a Titan. Like it just becomes that's the creature's conscious. Maybe I don't know.
The sand is. Hear me out. Hear me out. The sand is a body. The tree. Brainstem, sky, brain.
Bing bong.
What? I'm sorry. So, I mean, I'll say, like, Ymir, every Titan, she makes everyone. Like, the Pure, the Colossals, the every Titan shifter getting healed up, you nicked your finger. Remember all those times Eren, cut himself unintentionally? Like, he was just like, let me, make this real quick. So, I mean, like, that's what she's been doing. Where is it? I don't know. I feel like she's probably just in there. I don't know. See, now it's confusing because in the episode, Hanji said, because they were like, where the hell is Zeke? And she goes, Eren probably still has him so that he can still control the royal blood. Which, I mean, granted, everyone in the world doesn't know about what Eren and Zeke just did for, like, 300 years, or however long they were, or, like, 50 years, however long they were in that, like, dimension. But, like, okay, if he broke Ymir free of her chains, her shackles, like, why do they need Zeke at that point? If Ymir is just free-willing and, joining Eren, low-key obeying him, and she's using her free will, to use her power as needed, why do we need Zeke?
That's a good point.
That's just my question.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
hear you. I hear what you mean.
But Zeke is there. That's why I'm like, okay, well, where's you? Is
Oh,
Ymir
okay.
still
Maybe
in
it's maybe she can't fully make the decision without a blood, because she still serves the blood of the king. Maybe she still needs the blood of the king to. That's a good point, because that doesn't. Oh, well, that's a good point, and now I have a roadblock.
Sorry.
Okay, because she's not royal blood. She serves royal blood.
Yeah.
And if a royal blood member has her in their subconscious, that's when it works perfectly fine. Like Frida, okay, this is why I said subconscious though, because like all the people who can be influenced by the pathogen are all linked mentally. So that could all be like a shared conscious experience, maybe, that they're being given. Even though they don't have the pathogen, like maybe that's why it's a little weird, because like there are people who don't have pure titans in them, or like they haven't drank the liquid, but they can still be tapped into by Ymir.
Well, I was gonna say, since Ymir had all these kids, and then her kids had all these kids, and those kids had all these kids, how is everybody not royal blood?
So it's just the long strain of the Ymir blood,
right? And how are they not all
that's how
royal
she's able
blood?
to tap into them. It's like communicating with your distant children.
Well,
across the galaxy.
I think it's probably like because you think about it, like how it worked with, like, King was royal blood, Ymir was not. They had kids. Her kids are royal blood. She's not. So it's like, but her offspring, this is really messed up. But like the way that we don't have royal blood is like, in reality, I know she only had 3 kids, but they could have
Just
taken
all
one.
them.
They could have just taken like one every time they had a girl and just made everybody breed.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like every
Pretty sure that's
every
it did.
alien family has to have one child with
Pretty positive
one of the
that
kids.
saying that
The 1,200
that was the
years
process.
of it, they'd go and intermingle with other people.
That's different. That was trying to breed out other nations.
Oh.
They wanted to breed out Marleyan nations through intercourse.
We sure about
But,
that?
yes, I'm pretty positive. But I'm pretty also sure that the dad, or the king, whatever, Dracula...
He just said multiply.
I mean, they would have had to, like, for lack of a better phrase, whore their kids out.
Mm-hmm.
Battery spells were dying.
On that note...
Sorry. that was not what I wanted to leave off with on a change.
Well, guess what? It happened. But did y'all hear what I was, like, trying to get at?
Yeah, I
Can you
understand.
explain
The
that
royal
again?
blood
We're
thing?
gonna do Adam's little theory again, because I want to hear it.
How does every single Eldian not have a tiny bit of royal blood in them? If the king slept with Ymir, so their daughters have royal blood in them, and then the king said, multiply with everybody. How's there not just a tiny bit of royal blood?
I'm not a geneticist, so I'm really
I
not
would
sure.
just say that I would chalk it up to, like, how...
Just faded away?
Yeah.
Can you ever fully get rid of a
There's
gene?
one full line of royal blood?
Can you fully get rid of a gene? Because it's just... Eventually it would be decimals, but that would be so much intercourse to get to that point. So many generations would have to pass for you to fully,
It's
like...
2,000 years.
2,000 years.
I know it's not enough. But, like...
Like, that would be only...
See, it would have made more sense if they had the 3 kids and then they made Ymir have multiple kids with the random Eldians that aren't royal.
Right.
That would make sense,
Yeah.
because then there would be, like, this whole sect of them. But, I mean, I would guess it's just, like, you know, you have, like, purebred dogs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Like,
And then you have mutts.
yeah, but, like, you know, the farther down you go, it's like, man, you're kind of just a mix of everything at that point. Like, you're not really, like, the pure royal blood. Like, maybe it's, like, you have to have at least 25% royal blood in you to... You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Because, I don't, because that's the thing, too, is Dinah, or Dima, I don't remember how to fucking say her name. Dina, she, like, Zeke's mom, I mean, like, were her parents pure blood royals?
I'm just surprised they even allowed people like Reiner and Annie to become Titans. Or at least, like, Reiner.
Because of
being
blonde
half.
hair?
Well, no, he's half Marleyan. Like, why, how'd you know? I guess they know it from over time in history, but, like, to make a Marleyan also a Titan, like, because he's half Marleyan as well.
Why would that matter?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm surprised they took the risk, because how would they know how much?
Why is that a risk?
Because how do they know how much of the genes it requires to make a Titan? And I'm saying the answer would be because they've done it before. There would have had to be a first time. Back in the day when they didn't want to be so risky. I'm just saying I'm surprised they would do that.
Yeah.
Because what if it dissipates? You give Marleyan blood and you lose a Titan. And it's gone forever. The 9 is now 8. Slimmer pickings.
So
maybe they're desperate at a time.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Is like, how do you separate them from that point? Like, because Aaron has like 3 Titan shifters in him. Like, would he just have to die, not pass it on to somebody, and then it just randomly respawns? And they just have to fucking guess whatever baby.
If somebody eats them, do they get them all?
Well, that's why I said I just assumed 3: Cena, Rose, and Maria, or whatever it's called, Maria, would each inherit 3. Just divide it. If there's 9 is the cap, they each got 9. What do you?
Oh wow!
Nothing. Stop.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9.
Because the tree split into 3 fragments, so I just assumed, okay, Warhammer, Colossal, Attack, Beast, Cart, Jaw, whatever the other 3 are.
What if they all were just different? They were all just... Those 3 were all just one Titan.
Well, okay, here's the real thing at the end of the day, and we brought this up before when it came to Baratold, and I guess the better question, because I don't think Armin's dying, is maybe like Annie if Annie passes. Can a male take on a female Titan? Is the female Titan only called a female Titan because right now a female possesses it? Like, these names...
I have to see that ghostly picture of them.
Yeah, but
is there a female?
I think there was one that was identifiable as a potential a female, but...
Look at Peaks is in a male's body.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
But I know it's called the female Titan.
But that's just what people call it.
Yeah.
Is that, like, the name it was called for generations? Did it have other women hosts? Can a man take it on? Or is, like...
I don't know.
In fairness, in the, like, when they had that episode at the beginning of the season where they went through, like, what each Titan was, like, kind of, you know what I mean? When we got the, Zeke's Titan can turn into an animal, but for some reason he can control Titans. We don't really know how that works. You know what I mean? Like, it might have something to do with his bloodline. That's what they said back then. But they had said, like, oh, this is the female, this is the colossal. So I'd assume it's probably, like, the same thing as it's always been.
I might be remembering this incorrectly, but I feel like they said the female was kind of like a normal Titan, but it just how fast it was, they categorized it as one of the 9.
Well, she can call Titans to her. I don't really
She has a scream. I forgot about that.
That's like a thing.
Damn it! Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I mean the differences of what the Titans are is there's very thin lines because I feel like the armor everybody has. Like the armor Titan felt like it was just specifically him, and then Annie started to pop those crystals on her back, and then they started to call the crystals armor.
At that point, it's just because of the look.
Well, yeah, and then like Aaron drank a bottle that had armor on it, so it's like, how special is the armor Titan compared to like armor in general? Is there something specifically about him that makes him a little bit separate from the others?
What if it's because he wasn't supposed to be it?
There's that too, but I don't know what the armor looked like before anyone. I wish, I really do wish they showed the Titans from the generation before, like Saber, to like get some confirmation on like, is it always a monkey? Could it be the ram that he had? Could it be a leopard? Could it be a tiger?
We saw all those dinosaurs in season 2.
Yeah. Why do the jaws look how they do, and Ymir didn't look much like them?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's still so many like
loopholes.
Not loopholes, but like not enough ways to get explanation yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know if at this point they're gonna have time to cover that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? Maybe he makes like an epilogue or something.
We didn't really finish up with everything, but
no,
Jean, we left off, I think, last with Jean and Anya Capone.
Yeah.
Jean did not shoot Anya Capone after Anya Capone's speech of being like, fuck y'all, you xenophobe fucking freaks.
What does xenophobe mean?
It's like hating a people group.
It's like hating like the exterior people group. Like,
this, don't laugh at me, the first time I ever heard the word xenophobic was back in Skyrim, because the term was used for the
Stormcloaks, right?
The Stormcloaks who hate high elves. Or elves in general.
Well, I mean, it's like, but it's also, it's not exactly like racism, I think, because it more so has to do, I think, with like nationality.
Yeah.
Like everyone outside.
Oh,
our
that
island,
makes sense
you know
because
what I
they're
mean?
nationalist. I mean, Flock's
Yeah.
like for LDS, so anyone who's not him. So probably like a country dispute type of thing, like I hate you. You're from the South type of shit, or like
Well, yeah,
you're
it's-
Canadian. Well,
Yeah, it's like the whole like the rhetoric of go back to your country, like that type of
Oh
person.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that's accurate.
I mean,
Sorry for the ignorance.
Bastardization.
At least we're trying
of
to
this.
figure it out. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
I mean, I saw the word and I was like, the only word I could think of is xenomorph.
Yes. Well, you know what? I'm xenophobic against xenomorphs. Those things can all die.
Yeah.
No.
Easily not having any. You're not xenophobic
You know,
for
I'm
aliens?
not having a chest burster come out, baby.
Do you want to end up getting impregnated by?
Yeah.
By
I'll
a
face
fucking
hugger?
alien?
I'll make friends
With
them.
I'll make friends with predators and they'll come
Yeah,
after you.
Same.
Didn't
Yeah.
ask.
Dad,
Dap him up.
cringe, cap, clip it. Another cringe
Anyways,
statement.
John,
Clip it.
We're all over the place.
just shut the.
Sorry.
No, you're good. John
Supposed
gave his warning. John gave his warning shot. His 4 shots. Oh man, I missed.
That was so weird.
Well, it was the call.
I know, it was the signal, but
yeah.
still just being like, oh, I missed.
Yeah, he didn't play it off well, but that called in the Car Titan to rescue Anya Capone and them.
Will brought up Anya Capone and John talking, and that John said that them and the Marlands had agreed to.
They made a deal.
When did that happen? And how did John know about it?
He said it was the night before. So when the rumbling was happening, Mikasa was asleep and he was staring outside.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that somebody had to have come to them because it was only Magath
in the window, maybe.
So like Pete, like I don't know. At some point,
It was
Pete
either
infiltrated.
Magath. The only person we didn't see in that whole thing is Levi, but Levi's like, not movable at this stage on his own.
Yeah.
But somebody got to him and gave him the this is the plan. Rally whoever wants to join us.
Maybe that's what the nod was for with Anya earlier, because that would have been just the day before.
No, Anya didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anya
frick.
didn't know. He was like, "Why did you save me?"
Okay, yeah. I just thought that just threw me off when he said that in the river. I was like, oh, we missed a whole like little chunk, little secret.
Yeah.
But
I appreciated John's. I mean, this is more of like a biblical thing, but like, why gain the whole wide world if I'm just going to lose my soul? Like type of attitude where it's like, why am I going to sacrifice the world, my friends, and be reminded by if I sat in that room alone, be reminded of those ashy bones, which I'm assuming he's talking about is Marco, right? That was his name.
Yeah, Marco.
Yeah, I mean,
the
like,
he kept.
I assume he's talking about that, but even not all the people that are dead around him. I mean, it's like, how can you just like sit back and live the life of luxury while knowing so much that has gone horribly wrong because of I don't inherently blame all of our friends, but they did play a role in this. You know what I mean? Like, if they all decide to stay in that prison and not get involved, like, the plan might not have worked as well because, Mikasa didn't kill, but defeated Peaks and Magath in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, if she was not involved in that moment, then, like, Aaron and Zeke, there might have been a chance they didn't, win.
Yeah.
So,
It also feels like a callback to season 1. I think our first like hot topic argument in season 1, the finale, with me hating on Erwin initially because the original stance was like you have to sacrifice your morale to like
your morality.
to like beat the other team.
Yeah.
Like you have to become the Titan to defeat Titans or
Yeah.
whatever the whole speech that Armin had. And Jean never seemed to fully be invested in that thought between him and Armin's like talking to one another. And at the end of the day, that's like the conclusion Armin and Erwin came to. But it doesn't seem like that format just works anymore.
Yeah.
Like in this perspective, because like when you become the beast and you ruin your like morality, like what's left of you? Was it worth it? I don't know.
I don't think it's not necessarily that like it doesn't work. I think it's more so John's like, I don't want to live with that.
Yeah.
Like why would I want to live with that?
If I lose it all.
Will I slip and fall?
I will never walk away.
Finally,
Run
he
away?
does it.
I thought it was Runaway. I will never banana.
Oh, never look away. I think it's look away.
Have you listened to the full version?
No. I should at some point.
We forgot to that Annie. That was the most random thing. Annie running into
was right there.
Connie and Armin.
This episode was filled with way too many weird things in one single episode. All the weird facial expressions. The fact that we actually got to sit down and like eat pies.
Yes. I thought that was so weird.
The rumbling moved on and we were like, oh,
it's like,
yes.
What the fuck happened?
We can just chill. Because most people are happy. I mean, it looks twisted, but like, this is how it's just the cycle. It's the cycle, like, when you're not in danger, you can finally relax because it's other people's expense now. You don't have to worry about it because it's the enemy.
Yeah.
It's how Marley feels when they're attacking us. They're all excited. The news that Reiner brings them. Sorry, we are so all over the place.
Connie laughing.
Yeah, Connie laughing at Annie was really funny. Like him just being like, she's stuffing her face like a pig. I was like, what the hell? I don't know why he was like roasting her so hard, but I mean, hey, Armin gave her the spiel.
How did she not recognize them? They don't have cloaks on or anything.
I don't know.
She was sitting right next to him.
But they literally just sat down and then they brought it up. It wasn't they were sitting there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
My bad.
But yeah, they convinced Annie to join the fight. Everybody rallies together. They grab Reiner, kick him in the face, tell him to wake up, and said, "We're going to save the world."
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
I love how like everybody's just on the same page these days. Like it's like, well, we all have our opinions, but now I guess our opinions don't matter anymore. Like let's just hang out with one another. We gotta survive at the end of the day.
Yeah. All right. So now that we have our squad all together, the Save the World unit, is there really any hope?
We got a lot of Titans on our side.
No.
Is there any
I
hope
don't think so.
to stopping Eren?
We're dead. We're dead.
How could you stop him, is the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
he's so set on this goal of crumbling the world.
You kill him. But that's what I'm saying. Like, is he, like at this point...
Can you even do that? What's stopping Ymir, who... This man just literally changed her life.
Can't Levi and Mikasa kill Eren, though?
Why, because they're Ackerman?
Well, yeah, because Ackermans can't be affected by royal blood stuff, I thought.
Yeah.
So they should be out of the like rule of influence.
Yeah, but I think he's more so saying Ymir could just bring
Eren back
to life, possibly.
So now you gotta somehow kill her.
I don't think...
And then all Titans are gone.
Okay, this is a little long strung, but like I know people say like your consciousness still exists for 20 seconds. Yeah. Which I think is like what we're supposed to believe, considering Eren came back. I don't think Eren necessarily fully consciously died. I don't think Ymir brought him back. I think she saved him before he would fully fade away from life. So I don't think Eren ever died. I think it's like that BS stuff where like Reiner didn't die. He shoved his consciousness somewhere so he could temporarily have a recovery. So I don't think Ymir can bring people back, because otherwise, bring back every Titan that's ever existed. Like, I don't know.
No.
I don't think he actually died in how we interpret death.
But, regardless, do you think that they're going to be able to...
Stop.
No. You think
Mikasa's the only answer at this point. Yeah. And she'll finally get the screen time I've been waiting for.
It's a kiss.
4 seasons.
It's a kiss. That's how she changes.
Or just killing him.
Yeah, no, they're not going to be in love. They're gonna...
True Love's kiss can't fix everything, unfortunately. Though a hug worked for Ymir.
A hug did work for Ymir.
It set her free from her slave mentality, and it was awesome. You know, she looked...
And she got eyeballs.
Crazy.
Yeah. Is there anything else?
I'm just trying to think, make sure we covered all our bases.
I mean,
to answer you, Will, to answer you fully, I think Mikasa is the only thing that can really help us now that Levi's out for the count, because she can't bend the knee to royal blood. I think that's the only thing we have going for us, so I think we have to get the Titans to kill as many Colossals as we can and get Mikasa to Eren, and then see what happens next. I guess it depends on how Eren looks fully. Like, what does his body look like?
Yeah. Is he killable?
Like, how... we have to see the structure of it fully.
What if his neck is just... This is inside that skeleton and his body's just swinging?
Well, we know for a darn fact that the thing in the rumbling is Eren. We haven't seen a front view.
No. Fucking slither
I love
like
that
a snake.
That Hanji called that is the founding Titan. And she said, and the only thing I know about it, it's enormous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
they
Ymir
probably
was
saw its scary body.
Ymir was enormous. The original.
Yeah. She looked like she was bigger than a colossal.
Is that why Rod was so big when he became an abnormal?
Oh shit!
Because he's royal, and that's what might happen to a royal if they get injected without eating something.
I've lost mental capacity to even think about that stuff now.
Fair enough.
I still don't even like. We talked about it earlier this episode, but like hardening is just one of the dumbest things because it's like, oh, it's special to Reiner specifically because I guess maybe the reason why it's special to the Armor Titan is because he always has it. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to like put it on; it's on there already. But like, he has that. But then also Annie and Aaron can do it. But also Aaron was able to access the ability by drinking like a fluid.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So it's like what?
And then I think it just became a little ridiculous when Reiner in the Shingekinokyojin battle arc, like he was already in armor, and then he makes his fingers like crystal to climb the wall, which I thought was like an Annie thing. So it's so hard to like figure out. I want to get the manga and see if the manga is any clearer about this stuff.
Yeah,
the Warhammer can technically do it as well.
Yeah, so it's like so that's what I mean. Like, and then the jaw can break it. So like the jaw trumps all the crystal abilities.
Yeah.
And then the founding trumps that because it can just tell it to melt. I don't know.
Is that what you mean about the whole bending the knee? Because they're not royal blood? Is that Aaron could just tell our new squad, like, change your mind? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know to the extent Aaron's power works if he's able to... Because with what Will's saying, I thought it was more manipulating of Grisha. So I thought you could just tell people what to do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're right, but he now has Ymir. Remember the king when they came to Parody the first time? He made everyone forget everything with a snap of his finger.
Yeah.
That's what he can do with the royal founding ability.
Exactly. So it would
So
be
now
only
Aaron
Mikasa
could
who won't... Mikasa won't be affected by it, though.
But if she was at the paths, though...
Because there are family groups that aren't influenced by the time erasing thing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure there are people that are exclusive to that.
Works because of that.
I gotta go watch the
Season
season
3.
3 part 1 again, because that seems to be the key right now to our survival is Levi
God.
and Mikasa.
Yeah.
Because Kenny knew about the past of the Ackermans being slayed or whatever. That's why he was going to kill them.
He had to ask his grandfather. But
Grandfather knew.
True.
His grandfather
But like they
did
couldn't
know.
even erase it. Like
Yeah.
they're the only ones who had any like prior history, unless you owned a book like Erwin Smith's dad or Armin's parents.
Sidebar, I wonder how the underground city's doing right now.
Probably got to
Let's go back there. Let's go back there. Just chill.
Just vibe.
I wonder how people are doing.
Rock out the end of the world, you know?
That's
I'm
so
surprised
crazy.
I'm surprised all the colossals walking haven't fallen
Broken
through
through.
and just crushed that place.
You know, it's probably because they retook all the walls and so many people dead. There's probably no one living in the underground anymore. They don't need to.
I think
They're,
the last
they're not
time,
overpopulated.
The last time
Oh,
we
yeah.
heard about it was going into the battle arc in Shingekinokyojin. They said there was overabundance. I think they put people down there for a while.
Season 1?
No, season 3. So I
Oh.
think when we started the battle arc, where Bertold goes nuclear, they say very quickly that once they... I think that once they cleansed all the Titans,
They brought everyone out.
they took people
Yeah.
back up.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because they were overpopulated, but then they sacrificed like a shit ton of people, you know, after Maria fell, you know, the wall. They sent out.
Oh, right.
300,000
I'm sorry.
people.
Right.
It's like the first major.
Armin's
thing that
grandfather,
happens.
yeah.
They sent out all those.
Oh,
They
my
sent out all
gosh.
those soldiers
Yeah.
to fight the Titans. and destroy
My
them.
gosh!
Population
I
control.
forgot about all the early season stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know.
Before we end, so while we're on the topic of season 1 wars and people dying, the other day I was tuning into some of our old videos to hear our thoughts. So this is only the first 7 episodes of the brief theories we came up with. So Colossal is intelligent, or is a new breed, the God Titan. Big one controls the small ones. The people haven't been threatened for a long time, hence the peace. This is just us discovering the world.
Spitballing, yeah.
Confusion with 100-year-old walls, why they would only exist for 100 years, because they seem far more ancient.
Yeah.
This is episode 3. Our thoughts are: we hope Marco lives.
Oh,
Rest
We
in
really
peace.
hope he lived. We said we
Oh my
love
God.
Reiner. We hate Sasha.
Yeah.
Sam's defending Jean. Adam spoils Keith Shady's season 3. I love that. Episode 4. Government is hiding the truth of the history in the world. We think there's crowd control. The Royals are playing Titan chess with the pieces like they're the ones dropping the Titans in.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We think peace and harmony exists outside the walls.
We were
4
wrong.
episodes in. No, I mean, to some countries there's peace.
They were warring.
Episode 5, Aaron's not dead. The Colossal has 3 footprints. Footprints, do you remember
no, it's
that?
the dick.
Oh, yeah,
It's the dick. It's his giant dick imprint. But that ended up not being anything. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah.
Does the Colossal have 5 years before it can function again? Because we always thought that it would take time for it to be able to be reused. Will thinks all Titans are machines underneath, and humans are used to fuel the Colossal. So he consumes them, and then he's able
I
to...
remember that.
He's able to
I
go back.
remember that. That was so good.
Alright, and then these last 2 episodes. Episode 6 is the Mikasa episode. Netflix translation F's us over, and Mikasa says she's from Asia. So we think the show takes place for a long time after this in our world, in some dystopia. We think it's the future. Asia is wiped out 800 years since the incident, because 800 years is the date that we're given in Shingekinokyojin.
Fuck Netflix, dude.
We think we were in Germany, and that's when our whole Germany rant forever goes.
Yeah.
So people thought we were great about the Nazi stuff. No, we just thought they were Germans still.
Yeah.
And we're very shocked that Aaron is able to pull off the kills in the cabin.
Yes.
7, Aaron might be a Titan. We say Titans are aliens. Mikasa is a soldier genetically made by Titans. And people definitely exist outside the walls.
Wild.
7 episodes in.
7 episodes, and that was December 2020.
We had some really
Watch our
long
old
ones
stuff.
later, but I didn't record them. But
Yeah.
go check out our
Yeah.
season 1. Go check out our playlist.
How
Guys,
far we've grown.
if you support us, like the video, go comment, check out all our playlists, not just AOT Season 1 and beyond. Check out Vinland, check out Full Metal that we have right now, check out Jujutsu Kaisen. We watch tons of anime, we watch movies. We'll see you in the next video. Love ya. Bye!